Hey guys, it's Minyoung and oh my goodness, it's been a while since I've uploaded, I believe since March. Oh my goodness, but thank you so much for sticking around. Before I begin, if you're new here, I'm Minyoung and I make dog treat and how to start a dog bakery business videos. If you'd like to take your learning beyond my YouTube videos, you can join Dog Bakery Academy. Links are in the description box below. In today's video, I want to give you guys an update about what's been going on, and we will also be making this Thanksgiving dog treat. But first, the update. The biggest update is I had a baby. Her name is Haley and she's the absolute love of our lives. I honestly don't know how I even existed without her. I just love her so much. It still feels very surreal and it's still like super crazy to me how she was once living in my body. It's like such a foreign concept and I look at her, I'm like, how did you even get here? I will be uploading and sharing my birthing and postpartum experience soon. As of now, we are 5.5 months in and I'm still trying to keep it together, and let me just say, this hard AF. Just a side note, I'm going to be looking so exhausted in my videos going forward, and now you know why. The second update I'm super excited to share with you guys is I'm currently creating a dog treat recipe book. I am so excited to share my recipes with all of you. The release date is still TBD, but I will let you guys know when it's almost ready and give you a little preview of what it's gonna look like. It will be a little interactive, so that will be fun as well. The third update is this channel. I'm currently brainstorming how I can better serve you guys and what direction I would like to take this channel. And I'm also curious to know what you guys want from me as well. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now that's all for the updating. Now let's get into the recipe. Thanksgiving is just around the corner and I'm sharing my RUSTIC Thanksgiving treat. This treat gives me total Napa Valley vibes. And not only does it sound fancy, because it so is, my dogs love it. It's made with free-range turkey, organic butternut squash, and sage. Doesn't that sound so good? It is the perfect treat to add to your dog's Thanksgiving dinner. If you can, please use free-range or pasture-raised turkey. I normally use turkey breast and shred it up in a food processor, but my local market didn't have it at the time, so I will be using organic free-range ground turkey for this recipe, but you can use whichever one you like. Now for the recipe. First, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Next up, let's gather our wet ingredients. You will need 1 free-range egg. I used a large size for this recipe. 1 cup of free-range turkey. 1/4 cup organic butternut squash puree. You can also use pumpkin or sweet potato puree. If you're using a canned version, make sure it's a BPA-free lined can. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 2 chopped sage leaves. Now mix all of your wet ingredients together. Oh my goodness, you guys. Just mixing this just smells like Thanksgiving in a bowl. It smells heavenly. Now add 1.5 cups of oat flour. I'm using gluten-free oat flour, but you can use regular oat flour as well. Now mix until the dough comes together. Mixing by hand so I don't wake up my baby, but of course you can use a stand mixer. Now, if you feel like the dough is too wet, you can always add a little more flour. Since this is a small batch recipe, add 1 tablespoon at a time while mixing. If you feel the dough is too dry, add 1 tablespoon of water at a time while mixing. The dough consistency will depend on your kitchen's humidity levels and environment. Alright, now on a lightly floured surface, roll the dough to about 1/4 inch thickness. Next up, punch the dough with a cookie cutter of your choice and place each cut dough on a parchment-lined baking sheet. This is completely optional. You can use a pastry stamp to imprint a cute saying. I'm going to imprint woof. Now bake. I baked my batch for about 35 minutes. If you're using a larger cookie cutter, you may need to bake for a longer period of time. I recommend checking in about 4-minute intervals. Now you asked 4, why not 5, 6, or 3? This is just what's been working for me. I will note here, baking temperatures and times will depend on your oven. Also, another tip, if you're making this recipe for the first time, I recommend watching your treats so it doesn't get burned. Maybe around the 15-minute mark, you can start watching it every 4 or 5 minutes if you like. Now let's see how the biscuits turned out. Ta-da! These biscuits biscuits are done and smell so yummy. I truly hope your dogs enjoyed this Thanksgiving treat recipe. If you end up making this recipe, let me know in the comments box below and tell me if your dogs enjoyed it. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. It genuinely feels so great to be back, and I can't wait to share more recipes with all of you. From my family to yours, we wish you the happiest Thanksgiving. Until next time, bye!